Hi everyone, this is Anka of AGblend13 back with another painting video. So here is the start of my painting. We've got a view of the sketchbook with various color studies, and I'm working on a 5 by 6 inch piece of hand-shaped aluminum, and I'm working with acrylics. This piece was one of two paintings I created for the Cute and Creepy show at Hive Gallery in Los Angeles. This show happened in October of 2024, and I loved the theme. I was very excited to be invited to make something for this show, and I did spend a lot of time thinking, what is cute, what is creepy, and trying to find that balance. Most of my art, I would say, falls in the cute category. Even things that are maybe a little weird, even though I'm saying that and I know that my own standards for that's not creepy, that's not weird, and then other people might be like, oh my gosh, what is she talking about? Look at her art, it's insane. So okay, I might not be the best judge of it, but comparing myself to other of my contemporaries in the lowbrow pop surrealism field, I would have to say that I have seen a lot weirder or grosser or creepier. But anyway, not about what other people are doing, but it was about the challenge for myself of what kind of defines cute and creepy to me. And after a number of color studies and sketches and practice pieces, what I settled on was a design for this adorable giant grub that lives in this fantastical porcelain forest that you put in your teacup and you pour hot water over it, not scalding, just hot, and it naturally leaches a substance out of the grub that you then put it back into nature, safe and sound, and you have a delicious tea-like beverage. And so here we see a resident of the porcelain forest, a nice flower girl, brewing up her daily cup of grub tea. I had so much fun painting this. I had so much fun just thinking about this, kind of creating the world, creating the concept of every little thing about it. Working out the design of the grub was really fun. It was something I struggled with. I mean, definitely working in the sketchbook was important, and looking at lots of reference pictures was important. And if you're interested in more of the behind the scenes, those videos and more of my process is up on Patreon. But one thing that kind of helped understand the grubs, this might be a little silly, is thinking of like humanoid creatures or a lot of mammals, and the way the head sits on top of the body and the way our heads can turn, envisioning how a grub is kind of more of a cylinder where the head is on the very end of it, and how it kind of sits connected to the entire body of the grub. I'm not doing a great job of explaining it, but once I kind of was able to visualize that, it did help with my design. But of course I did push the design to be a little bit more mammalian. It has very cat-like ears, and it has more expressive eyes and kind of a face that you can kind of imagine that maybe it makes little meowing type noises or something. But yep, there was a fair amount of research that went into this. I really had a lot of fun with the perspective on this piece. You can see this had this matching teapot far in the background, and then one of the last things I painted was the arc of water kind of shooting forward toward us as it flows into the teacup to make the beverage. And that was a lot of fun, and that's something I've been trying to experiment with more, is playing with distortions of perspective. I find I often lean toward being a little bit more literal and simplistic with the foreground, middle ground, and background, and things are kind of static and flat. And so adding a little bit more motion and action into the scene, as well as kind of the distortion of like a forced perspective or like a fisheye lens, for example, where for example, if this were, let's say, a photograph, it wouldn't look like this. But here we've forced the perspective forward of the water coming toward us and the flowers in the foreground around the tea grub, and yep, had a lot of fun with that. And I'm very proud of both the paintings I created, and they look so cute together, and I'm very, very pleased that they went to the same collector. So they are living together in harmony forever. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.